Blessed to have a lot of women in our front office. I think we're majority women in our front office, which has to be like an anomaly in sports. The women that we have in our front office are leaders. They own their voice, which is super awesome.
It's actually one of the unusual, fortunate ones that knew what I wanted to do very early. The irony is that I'm actually not doing what I thought I wanted to do, but when I was 14, I was working in retail and had made the decision by the time I was 15 that I wanted to go to college and I wanted to own my own store one day. So I actually graduated from Texas A&M University in the mid-'80s with a marketing degree, concentration on retail and a minor in psychology. So I started and knew I wanted to be in retail, particularly wanted to own my own store, and here I am working for a baseball team, running the sales department and overseeing retail.
Kim lives, breathes, and will die a part of this organization. Her work ethic is unmatched. She's one of the hardest working people I know, where her work is her life, and that goes to show how much she cares about what she does and what she does in Missoula for the Paddleheads and for the community in Missoula.
This day really does mean a lot to me, and I think in my years in the sports industry, one thing I've really learned is that the most important thing for me is empowering young athletes to have their voice and to be heard. So I think that's why this day is so important to me. I want to empower young girls to know that they can do anything that they want to do, and they always have been able to do that, and they just have to work hard enough and try everything that they can and just know that they can be whatever they want to be, and that's why it's so important to me.
I'd say this day means a lot to me. I mean, it's given women a platform in a sense, and we get to see more of how they're celebrated. We've kind of seen it grow over the years, not only in just a day, but in coverage of sports as a whole. We have the National Women's Hockey League coming out, and so we're able to see kind of just how women's sports is expanding.
Meredith is somebody that I feel like I connected with really well as soon as I got here. She's still learning a lot, just like I am, so we're kind of both in the same boat. We also moved literally all the way across the country kind of around the same time. And so being able to have somebody that can relate to that in the office has been super great. And she's also very hardworking, and I'm very appreciative of her.
I think the friendships that we make in the front office, the day of game staff, fans, the players, it all ties into just great memories and long-lasting friendships.
You know, this organization is run by women. The majority of our front office is women. Our ownership has Susan Crampton Davis, who is an amazing woman. Our day of game staff is well represented by women. So we're really proud of that fact. We try to hire the best people for the job, and we've been fortunate to bring on board some amazing women who contribute every day to our operation.
Susan Crampton Davis is a co-chair and owner of this organization. She and her husband, Peter Davis, are our principal owners, and they have changed my life. Susan in particular. From the moment that Peter and Susan got here, they both challenged me in particular. It's very indicative of who they are, in that never in a million years would I think at this point in my career I would be doing something completely different than I set out to do. But they have challenged me, Susan in particular. I am very grateful that they trusted me. I'm very grateful that they believed in me, and thus far, it's worked.